Hey VC, this is Carlos from As the Table Turns. I wanted to come on here and do a video about cleaning vinyl. I just got in my Vinyl Vac right here, and so I'm using that to clean vinyl. And I'll kind of go through everything you need, all the different stuff you need to make. Yeah, and I looked at all the different other types of cleaners, and I just can't afford to get anything like that right now. I'm just beginning my vinyl collection. I have, 150 records. So anyway, I just couldn't afford to do that. I mean, this was already kind of, a lot kind of putting this together, and on top of all the vinyl I've been buying, the sleeves, all this stuff, it's not, getting into collecting vinyl is not inexpensive, and I think all of you know that. So anyway, so what you're gonna need to do is obviously purchase the Vinyl Vac, and it comes with the Vinyl Vac along with these velvet strips that are already put on there for you. And basically what it does is it has this little slit down the side. Also the little hole where you're going to put the screw when cleaning the vinyl, and it's it's a perfect fit, and that's just the distance that you need to be able to go around the grooves. So you get that, and then you also get another bag full of extra stuff. You have well, some things you need as well, but 2 extra velvet strips to put on there after those ones wear out. I believe you have these plugs that go into the Vinyl Vac in case that the suction is too strong, which I don't think it is, so I don't really think you need those. You also have this kind of thin rubber gasket that fits around the Wet Dry Vac that you'll be getting. So little gasket like that, and that fits around the hose of the Wet Dry Vac that you also need to purchase. So I'll put it in the description. I'll put another video or a link to the Vinyl Vac video that kind of tells you everything that you do need, but I'll quickly just kind of go through everything. So you'll need a Wet Dry Vac. Have this one right here. So it's a Armor All Wet Dry Vac. I think that's the one that they actually put in their description of what they think you should purchase. It's like a 2.5 gallon Wet Dry Vac. So anyway, you're also going to need to create and make your own little platter, cleaning platter. So I basically went by all their instructions. I got this drawer liner cut out so that it has some sort of soft surface to be on. You need to buy this screw. For the longest time, I don't think in any of the videos before I watched the actual Vinyl Vac video, it told you what you needed to, how you were going to put the screw on there, but I was like, are they screwing it through or what? But no one ever really mentioned it. But you're just gluing. You need a super glue gun and super glue. Or not super glue, but a glue gun, hot glue gun, and you're gonna hot glue the screw to the center of the Lazy Susan, which that's what this is. This is a Lazy Susan on, ball bearings. Another thing that the Vinyl Vac comes with is this little felt pad. That is for when you're actually putting the Vinyl Vac on the screw, and that's how it fits down like that. Right, like that. You'll put this on over the label so that you don't ruin the label at all. But anyway, we'll get into that when I start cleaning some vinyl for you. You'll need a bottle with a cleaning solution. You can pick up any sort of solution that you want. Let's see here. This is the solution I went ahead and purchased. It's the Mofi Super Record Wash. I went ahead and just purchased that. I didn't want to try and create my own solution. I just wanted a solution that was going to work, and it says that this works with the other different cleaners that work as far as a vacuum. So I think that then Nitty Gritty, I think that's what it's called. That's what they recommend to use with this, but I didn't want to pay for a Nitty Gritty, so anyway, it works, seems to work well. You have to also make your own cover to, what this does is protect the label when you're putting on the solution, so that you don't get any solution on the label and ruin the label. You need these sponge brushes. So I purchased a bunch of those. You're also going to need to purchase, it's a edger, a paint edger. That's what this is, and that's basically what you're cleaning out the grooves with, is that. It's really soft, the bristles on that are really soft. You're also going to need to get some microfiber cloths. That's kind of what I'm doing as far as, cleaning my vinyl in general using microfiber cloths. I also have my own little brush, that I clean vinyl with, but I've got microfiber cloths for basically doing this. I think that's where I saw that it was done. So anyway, this is what this is a gasket hot glued to I believe this is some sort of plumbing apparatus plug here. So anyway, I'll go through basically how to clean some vinyl. The one I have right now is the Best of Charlie Pride. I'm going to clean that one. So what I do first, and this is I kind of made up my own little thing, because there's the whole thing of you have a dirty record, both sides are dirty. You're gonna put one dirty side down, you're gonna clean it, then you're gonna flip it around, and now you're gonna put your clean side on the side that the dirty side was on. So you're gonna get all those dirt particles that were on the dirty side back on your clean side. So what I thought of is I have one layer of this liner that's on here, just for padding. Then these microfiber cloths, I'm grabbing them and I'm laying them down like that, one on one side, one on the other. I mean, besides a little strip in the middle, it basically covers the whole thing, And once again, it's another soft pad. It's microfiber, so it's not going to hurt the record at all. Then let's take the record out. So pretty dirty, buy these at record shops, and they don't, most record shops, most bigger record shops aren't going to clean everything. So anyway, side one, why not start with that. So put that down. So now, like I said, the dirty side is underneath here, right, and it's touching these cloths. So what we're going to do is put on our label protector, and that basically just screws right down on that screw. And that's what that screw is for, also to put your record on, right? So now we have it on there. It's protecting the label. Set that down. Take our cleaning solution. Put a fair amount on there, not a whole lot, because you don't want to, it's going to run off if you put a whole bunch. So then take one of your foam brushes, use one of your foam brushes to go around. Make sure that solution gets in all those grooves. Kind of come back the other way. Another thing that the microfiber cloths do, my little twist on this, they help with soaking up the excess that does fall off the side. So we got that in, the grooves. So just make sure that's tightened down. You're gonna grab the edger. You're gonna go back and forth. I don't know, I think just kind of going back and forth, getting in there. I don't add any pressure to the edger. You know, there's enough friction going on here, I think, that you don't really need to add any pressure. I'm just holding it on the sides and going back and forth with it. Then I just start to do bigger ones, you know. And then I go all the way around and then back the other way. Just what I do, I don't know. Don't know if it's right. This is my first time really doing this. I've done, you know, about 5 or 6 records so far. So then I put that back, right? Then we're gonna take this off. Set that aside. We use our little felts pad, put over. All right. Then this is where you need to line everything up right. You know, basically the Vinyl Vac emblem logo needs to be facing up. Put it right there, fits right on the hole. And then this is the perfect distance right here where they have the little slit down the side. I'm gonna turn on the vacuum now, it's gonna get loud. So. And what I do is I go around one whole time, one way, and it looks like it's gotten everything right, but I'm just gonna go ahead and go back the other way too, just to make sure. I don't go too fast. Try not to go too fast, you know. You wanna get all those particles up. So, and I'm just touching the side of the record with my finger, not the top at all. Turn it off. Up. I don't know if you guys heard me at all when I was explaining any of that, but basically what I do is I go around one time to make sure, I know, it looks like it's gotten it all up the first time, but then I go back a second time the opposite way, just to make sure that it did. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this label protector back on. Another thing you will need to pick up is distilled water. So I have distilled water in a little container right here. And another foam brush that's just for the distilled water. Going around, just making sure it's getting all over. And what this is doing, from what I've heard, you know, it looked like from when I vacuumed it already, it sucked up everything, but I'm guessing that some solution has a little bit of residue that it leaves over, or it leaves. And what this is doing is basically washing that residue off. Or that's what I'm told. So take the label protector off, felt pad back on, Vinyl Vac, turning this on. Okay, take the felt pad off. All right, so now you got one clean side, right? So now what I do is I take these ones off. These are the dirty side ones. So I always put those on when the dirty side is there. Now I have clean side ones. So now I put these on so that these don't have any of the dirty side particles on it. Particles, I keep saying particles, I don't know. Particles is the right word, whatever. Dirt, doesn't have the dirt on it. So just make sure you got the clean side going down. Another reason why to start with side 1, and then you know that you need to go to side 2. Okay, and then we're gonna put our label protector on. Okay, and I'm reusing this solution at least one time, like per record. I'm reusing the solution that's kind of left over in the, once again, I just don't have tons of money to be buying lots of solution. I got 20 records here that I gotta clean, and I'm basically gonna have to, if I didn't do this, I'd be using a bottle for every 20 records. I just don't have the money to do that. So, and it, you know, seems like it cleans it really well. Still, it's, you know, good solution. I'm not, you know, making some cheap solution. It's, you know, made by Mofi. I'm assuming that it's pretty well made, right? Okay, then we're going to, oh, we got a brush. So, get on here, go around, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, and then I just start to do bigger ones, like I said before. Not pressing down, just pressing on the sides, just moving it back and forth. It's like brushing your teeth, right? You're not supposed to press real hard. You're supposed to press soft and not press at all, really, and go fast, though. Go fast back and forth. Get lots of circles. And then go once all the way around one way, and then once all the way around the other way. I mean, it's going to take a while to do this. Like I said, 20 records, that's going to take you a few hours. So take that off, put this on. Vinyl vac on, vacuum on. This back on, protect the label. Distilled water on. Just brush it in there pretty good. You know, these are foam brushes, they're not going to hurt it. Take this off. See, I don't have it down perfect. It's my first time. Okay, Vinyl Vac on, vacuum on. Look at it and see now this side has a few things on it from the cloth, but it doesn't have a whole bunch on it, and it's pretty clean. Looks pretty nice. I mean, it's got scuffs on it, but it's a VG, you know, VG Plus record that I picked up, so can't take those scuffs off. Now Put it in the sleeve. Got these anti-static sleeves. So put it in there. And they're relatively, I mean, not relatively, they're dry when you're done vacuuming. You have to check, like I did right now, to make sure that they're not wet, because you don't want to put it in a sleeve when it's wet. So anyway, it was dry, so I was able to put it in a sleeve. Got my outside sleeves here. I didn't put these in outside sleeves until I cleaned them. Just was thinking that, you know, if I put it in a sleeve, I don't know, there's probably particles and dirt stuff that's gonna get in the sleeve itself, and then what's the point of cleaning it? Anyway, maybe it's just OCD on my part, but yeah. So that's pretty much the Vinyl Vac. Like I said, I'll put a link in the description, probably in the video as well, just so you guys can check out what you need as far as the Vinyl Vac. But it's pretty inexpensive. It's 30 bucks. So for the Vinyl Vac, and then probably, I don't know, I forget how much it was for all this stuff. You know, the Wet Dry Vac was the most, it was more expensive than the Vinyl Vac itself. So, but it wasn't much more. It was like 35 bucks. And then just everything else, so maybe it came to about 100 bucks to create this platter, and just all the different brushes and all that kind of stuff. So 130, 150 bucks to get all this. But yeah, this is Carlos from As the Table Turns. If you like what you see, please subscribe. Hit the little bell if you want notifications. Comment below if you don't like what I did, or you have a better way of cleaning, or anyway, yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.